cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man.
Lovejoy, aka 600, and Eddie Boy. These two dudes, man. These two special dudes right here, man. You looking at this like the LA Lethal Weapon or some shit. These dudes right here, straight characters, man. But I think that they have gotten so deep into the characters that they forget who they really are. 600 has been parading all around the internet, calling everybody rats and snitches. And one thing that I noticed that he prides himself on is not being in paperwork. But today I'm going to break down to y'all the strategic snitching of Mr. 600. You know, him and Eddie Boy been on this Big U campaign for quite some time. And Whack as well. They all against Big U in the telling. But we gonna lock in on Mr. Christopher Lovejoy and his strategic snitch strategies that he been working over the years. So without wasting any more time, let's get into these clips.
Gucci man, you's a rap boy, okay? This ain't your first time telling. Your ass told on national television and you did an interview and told everybody Jeezy put a hit on your rat ass, nigga. You been told. You had a whole bunch of rat sympathizers back then. You know what I mean? So, oh, how you tell when he killed it? It don't matter who got beat up, who killed after, what, none of that, nigga. You's a rat, bro. You just told the whole world Jeezy put a hit on you. You's a fucking rat, nigga. Okay? Period, nigga.
Now, I know some of y'all thinking, wait, I thought this video was about Big U. And it absolutely is. But I had to run that clip for y'all first so y'all can see where I'm going with this. Y'all just
Do nothing about a man who never comes outside. So for all y'all wondering how 600 is still around, he's a hide-and-seek world champion. He wants to stay hidden more than we want to find him. So, you know, there's that. Let's keep going.
absolutely is. But I had to run that clip for y'all first so y'all can see where I'm going with this. Y'all just heard 600 say Gucci Mane is a snitch, not because of the whole federal situation, but because he went online and said that Jeezy put a hit out on him years ago. So basically he's saying, you saying something like that to the public is snitching. Now, we gonna take a look at some of Mr. Christopher Lovejoy's highlights over the years on YouTube, and then we gonna double back on this comment right here.
A little story about a plot when Big U lined up killing.
See, we should have known that 600 was a flu flavor when that nigga had a fade on Monday, a mini fro on Tuesday, and cornrows on Wednesday, back to a mini fade on Thursday. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You know, lined him up. So, you know, Big U being thirsty. You know what I'm saying? For some jewels, but the play was supposed to be for like 150, 160. You know what I'm saying? Over 100. And, you know, when they run the play.
Wait, so now 600 is saying that 600 saying Gucci Mane's a snitch for talking about the Pooh Shiesty stuff online, or talking about Gucci Man. I'm sorry, 600 saying Gucci Man's a snitch because he told the police that Jeezy put a hit on him. That's why he unalived Jeezy's homie, which was really more of a testimony in open court. He never said that to the police, but it got Gucci Man off on a body. And for those of y'all who don't know, Gucci Man was only actually charged with improper disposal of human remains because Gucci Man buried the body. You feel me? So that was that. But he had a Yerder case. And in Georgia, you can stand your ground. Somebody ran up on you, tried to unalive you, bow. You did this, whatever. So at least you fighting a Yerder case because you caught a yachty. You just talking and telling to be talking and telling. What do Gilly getting set up by Big U got to do with you? Absolutely nothing. You just telling for nothing. You feel me? You just telling. You just talking.
Don't go with him. But he sends him to Big U's neighborhood. And all their trinkets and stuff come up missing. So, he was pretty selfish, pretty sneaky, trying to be smart. But once again, he shows y'all he's dumb. How you not going to include people?
Hey, nobody in this muck is an AP student. Like, I'm sick of people in our YouTube universe calling each other out on education because ain't none of you niggas AP students, bro. None of you niggas, I promise you, all you niggas is Algebra 1, physical science. You feel me? If you was in the LA Unified, you know exactly what I mean when the niggas who never made it past Algebra 1 and physical science. You feel me? Like, come on, my nigga. Ain't none of you niggas this is as smart as I'm so sick of hearing you dumb muckers degrade each other based off education when can't none of y'all read a Harry Potter book out loud.
Who gonna want in on the pod? This is just part one. But yeah, man, it's just crazy because dude be trying to act like he cool with Gilly and all that. And like I say, I'm Rufus Scandalous Crafty, bro. I been knew what was going on. I ain't break the news. But since it's on the internet, we can talk about it. Stay tuned for part 2.
Now, I want to start off by pointing out that this video...
Hey, Reg, if you was in the gifted program in elementary, that's you went further than 90% of the ninjas on YouTube. I promise you that.
...was released before Big U was indicted. So before he was actually indicted, any charges came down, any arrests, any of that, this video was released detailing how Big U set up a robbery. If you look at Big U's charges, you see right there in B, Henley committed and arranged robberies to enrich the Big U enterprise. Further, the extortions committed by the Big U enterprise and to create the impression that the Big U enterprise controlled Los Angeles. Henley extorted individuals in Los Angeles for purported protection when such protection was actually from violence committed by the Big U enterprise itself. Now, I'm not saying that 600 went and told the police about these robberies, but what I'm saying is there is a direct correlation. There's a direct connection between...
So it's not saying that 600 went and told the police about these robberies, but all the robberies that you coincidentally are talking about on YouTube somehow ended up in this police report. Somehow ended up in this federal indictment. So no 600 never went to the police and said, hey, he did this, but somehow all the stories he's telling about Big U somehow magically ended up in this. Close the door, go. Or Kaden, both of y'all, close the doors. Somehow all that ended up in the paperwork. So I don't know if y'all remember, I was saying a while ago that they be open source snitching. And no, they don't go into the police station and just full-blown tell, but they'll say things and do things on YouTube that get the police's attention, and then boom, here we are. Here we are. Run them lights up, hit them hype buttons, hit them stickers.
Things that he says in his videos and the things that Big U is charged with. Again, I'm not saying he went and told the police these things, but once you put it on the internet, just like he just said about Gucci, you pretty much telling everybody what's going on. If the feds are already investigating him, then you are telling them exactly what type of crimes to be looking for. You see how that works? All this time you've been saying, oh, Big U hot, the feds on him. Well, now you on her telling them, hey, he be planning robberies and letting the homies do it. See how that work? But that's just the tip of the iceberg here. We got more. Take a look at this.
Yeah, Big U, right? So then you say,
It's incredible how many different clips of 600 are available on the internet of him just outwardly snitching on Big U.
Take a look at this.
yeah, Big U, right? So then you say, you go to Mexico with me, and you say you pay for a fight or something like that. Somebody take a fall, bro. Listen, let me explain something to you, bro. You've never been to Mexico. You know nothing about boxing. That whole play was Whack 100 play. Whack 100 set everything up. Whack 100 financially supported everything, bro. So what are you talking about? You paid something. If anybody knows you, you don't pay nothing for nobody. We went out there in my Benz, okay? We went out there on my terms and showed you how the boxing world go out there in Mexico. You never been out there. You didn't even have enough money to pay for some tier one pussy, bro. Come on, bro. I had to give you the money for that. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about?
And I want to take the time out to highlight that this video was released before Big U was indicted. So once again, if you look at Big U's indictment, you will see the overt acts, and he's charged with soliciting females for sex, engaging in
And engaging in Yasayushi. So now 600 is saying that he's not only engaged in cross-country Yasayushin, but international Yasayushin. International Yasayushin. Flash, what's the deal, fool? Man. So not only is 600 snitching about Big U setting up robberies and setting up rappers, now he's saying that Big U is yafficking internationally. Goodness gracious.
exploitation of females for sex acts. This is something that you got on the internet and told the whole world, hey, yeah, you was trying to get some, but you ain't had no money, so I had to give you some money, and you went and bought some. So you telling. Everything that you said he was doing, he is charged with a crime related to that accusation. Not that specific accusation. I know they like to pick at my word. So again, I'm not saying 600 went down there and told the police Big U did this, but you put the information.
But everything that 600 said that Big U's doing is somehow put into this federal indictment, somehow, some way.
Information out there on the internet when we all know the feds use open source reporting. We all know that the feds have spent hours and hours and hours combing the internet looking for stuff on Big U. And what better person to listen to than an ex-associate who's been
Somebody who swears that they are part of the neighborhood. Somebody said that he was his right-hand man. Somebody who swore that they was right next to him. Somebody who's on video with him. Somebody who's on cameras with him. Somebody who said that they have all these intimate moments with this person. Why wouldn't they think them to be the best person to listen to when it comes to snitching on the internet? Open source reporting is nasty work for sure.
and claims to have personal inside knowledge of the workings. And this is why I say, even when it comes to like guys like Eddie Boy, when y'all was putting y'all stamp on 600, all that's telling me is that you is down with the police activity too, because he clearly telling. By his own definition, he's telling. But we not done.
In Southern California, it's about to be spring and summer and all that. A lot of, wonderful, beautiful people are going to be traveling to Southern California. And just for the record, Big Useless, a.k.a. Big Uterus, he got pressed, last summer. And his words were, call the police. This for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude can't even legally protect himself. And no one around him can legally protect themselves. Don't play with your life. Los Angeles can be a very dangerous place. It can be a fun, safe place too. But you got
Not because of people like you. Nothing about you makes Los Angeles a dangerous place at all.
you got to kind of like know the streets and be with the right people. Advise you to come out here, man. If you're gonna be moving like that, tap in with some licensed guards. You know what I'm saying? People who can legally protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be with somebody, who can't even fight, can't legally carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? And you bring a gun, he might tell on you, bro. I mean, it's the facts.
You can't fight, and it's questionable how you legally carry a gun.
He told before, so safe travels, everybody. I don't really take a lot of gigs for bodyguard work. You got to be like a top-notch celebrity.
It's crazy that we could just do a compilation video of 600 snitching.
You know, I do have people that I know. You know, we do business. You know, so if you do want to tap in with me, let me know. I'll send you a couple armed guards your way. Safe travels. Yours truly.
Once again, this video was released before Big U was indicted. And if you listen to it, it sounds like he trolling, joking, but in reality, he's putting a message. Hey, I know a lot of y'all, when y'all come to LA, y'all check in with Big U and y'all tap in with Big U. Don't go over there. Come holler at me. That's what he's saying. If you look at the indictment, it says
He's definitely indirectly saying don't go over there and check in with Big U because I can keep you safe.
that Henley extorted individuals in Los Angeles for purported protection, when such protection was actually from the Big U enterprise itself. In the indictment, as part of the Big U enterprise's purported control of Los Angeles, individuals, including professional athletes, musicians, and others, intending to conduct certain types of business in Los
I mean, yeah, we all know that 600 and Eddie Boy and Wack for sure have to be the police for nothing to have happened to them yet, especially when Wack 100 is always openly and outwardly admitting to felonies and federal crimes, even when it comes to child pornography, passing it to Adam 22. He likes to pass across links to child pornography all over the place. It's all over the internet, yet nothing happens to him, so he's more valuable on the streets than he is in jail, obviously.
Angeles, including both legitimate business and illicit criminal conduct, were required to check in with Henley prior to traveling to Los Angeles or engaging in certain activities to obtain protection from the Big U enterprise. So, you know, you basically telling the internet and the whole world, hey, Big U offering protection to people when they come to LA. Which he's not, like you say, he's not legally allowed to carry. So what type of protection could he be offering absent some type of security company or something along those lines? You see what I'm saying? Like you real strategic with the snitching, but you snitching for show. You snitching for show. And it's funny because you always mention, oh, I ain't in nobody paperwork on. You there, but they just ain't saying your name. But when they mention open source reporting and open source research, like intel gathered from
Open source reporting, open source research is all y'all YouTube videos. Snitch Hunter and Eddie Boy.
on the internet, I'm almost 1,000% positive that they have run across a Christopher Lovejoy video.
Or three.
Now, I want to take the opportunity to highlight some more cop-style activity. And this is really the icing on the cake, you know, because we've all seen 600 on here for years complaining and crying about his issues with Big U.
So it's like,
We've seen him do everything but confront his
and you
issues.
saying,
Like literally, we've seen 600 do everything but confront his actual issues with Big U. Like really think about it. He didn't complain, he didn't cry, he didn't make videos, he didn't went on temper tantrums, he didn't hit up on walls at 4 o'clock in the morning like a weirdo. He's done everything but actually support and counter his issues. Much love and prosperity to you too, family.
I can pull up. I can't pull up. Bro, I don't want to pull up over there, bro. And if I do pull up, who gonna stop me, bro? You showed your squad, you know what I'm saying? You did what you did. You went all bad. Them dudes choose to mess with you.
Now, this is crazy because he's basically saying, Big U warned me not to come back around, and he showed some guys that he gonna put on me if I come back around. That's what you saying, bro. You slick snitching like hell. But anyway, you saying, hey, you said I can't come back around.
That could get Big U for a criminal or a terroristic threat for sure.
And then you finish with the term, I don't want to come over there. Who don't want to return to their neighborhood? But the boy said, I don't want to come around there. I don't want to be around there, right? But then as soon as Big U goes to jail, you running up to the courthouse, making videos, talking about how you marked out his millions. Listen to this dude. Just listen to this story.
I told these dudes I was going to the
And that wasn't true at all. That was a complete lie. You went up there and got into an argument with an old woman.
court date. You know what they're telling me? I bet you won't go to the next court date. Well, guess what? I'm here. Where y'all at? See, they be so mad that it's in their face and they don't know how to act. I keep telling y'all, bro, them dudes ain't living like that, bro. When I was in the streets, I didn't care about living or dying or going to jail. You have never heard me while I was
Can't trust a grown man with a weave.
in the street saying, oh, I don't want to go to jail. This nigga said, I don't want to go to jail. Well, nigga, you ain't about that life, bro. But I know you ain't about that life because that's why I'm up here.
Now, it's been years and years that you've been on this internet running your mouth about Big U, and you never not once pulled up out there in that neighborhood to come face to face with him. You tried to make it sound tough, like, oh, if I do come over there, who gonna do something? But then you turn around and say, but I don't want to come over there. Right. So it's weird to me, and I'm pretty sure most of the audience will agree that you have stayed far, far away from this man until he's taken into federal custody. Sure. Now you cool with being in the same building with him. Now you want to show up and show that these guys ain't about that life. You challenging them to prove that they about that life. Even Adam 22 could see through this.
What do you feel about Christopher Lovejoy actually going to the Big U bail
Shout
hearing?
out to the exposers. The exposers found that court date maybe about 8 o'clock that morning.
Really?
And
so that was last minute?
Yeah, informed 600 that his court date was at 11:30.
Not true at all. If you have the Pacer app, it'll give you notifications and alerts to tell you when these court dates are coming up 24 hours in advance.
This is some flagrant shit for him to do, given the reputation that you and the people associated with him have. The fact that Lovejoy is so fearless that he just shows up.
Okay.
This feels like a provocation. Like he's trying to get somebody to do something to him.
No, here's the
So while you may feel that you have finessed a few people with the whole, I ain't in no paperwork, I ain't no snitching, bro, it's obvious that you are in charge of the open source reporting aspect of this case. Now, I'm going to give y'all something else. This is just a little gem for y'all to sit on and think about. If Big Dale is working with WAC 100 and he's telling WAC 100 that he's working and he's, wearing wires on Big U, and WAC 100 has exposed this information to Loose Cannon, whom he put on the phone with Big Deal to discuss certain things, what makes y'all think that 600 was not aware? And according to WAC, this conversation occurred while Big Deal was still informing and working. So what makes y'all think that 600 was not aware of exactly what the crimes were that they were investigating Big U for, and that he wasn't pointing out certain things, just to point?
But then remember, I said a long time ago, these dudes get on YouTube and start saying certain things, niggas' hoods names, where they from, what neighborhood they're part of, who their affiliations are, crimes they committed. Oh, I guess, I don't know, Black Shoestring, AKA Tiny Dresser Drawer from 1234 Crip. Yeah, that's you? Okay, and where you say you from? What's your hood name? And then they start having these dudes get into arguments with them and then start shooting out all these crimes that they did. They said that you wasn't a buster like that. Yes, I was. I was really turning down the hood, man. Your homie said that you ain't did nothing. Man, fuck the homies. I really blah, blah. And then people just start shooting off at their mouth. Diarrhea at the mouth. Diarrhea at the mouth. And then WAC 100 just sitting there taking notes. 600 taking notes. And then reporting it back to the police. Remember, I was always saying that these niggas, they don't have to go into the police station. I said this a long time ago. They don't got to go into the police station to make their reports. They just jump on YouTube and do their debriefing. That's all they do is they get on YouTube and they do their full debriefing. That's all 600 and WAC do every time with the open source police report.
Point them in the direction. What makes y'all think that? Hey, WAC, this is the plan WAC putting together. Look, Big Deal, you already in trouble. You gonna wear the wire. I'm gonna go on here and create the foundation and give these guys a platform to come tell these stories about them. Loose Cannon made it to the paperwork.
For the absolute longest, I've been saying that 600 and WAC don't need to go into anybody's police station. They do all their debriefing and reporting to their superiors on YouTube. Y'all thought I was lying. Now, everything that WAC has said about Big U on YouTube, like the fight in the parking lot, is what he's being charged with for assault. That fight in the parking lot at the Novo when they chased WAC off the stage. Big U's being charged with assault for that. 600 talking about how Big U extorted Gilly allegedly and all that kind of stuff. Big U's being charged for doing that to rappers and all that kind of stuff. They didn't need to go into a police station and say, hey, Big U did this. All they had to do was go on YouTube and put it all out into the universe for the world to see. And the police say, yup, that's it right there. Open source reporting. And that's it. Because you can't really explain to me how did 600 pull, legal firearm or not, how you pull your gun on an old man in a donut shop. Hit the like button if you ain't did that. Legal gun or not, how you pull your blower on an old man at the donut shop who was unarmed. Because you looked at him and got scared, so you pulled your gun out. Big Cat didn't try to fight you. He didn't try to address you. He didn't do nothing. You saw him, you got scared, you pulled your gun out. You saw an old man, you got scared, you pulled your gun out. That's how it happened. Wack then got caught on no jumper with the blower on his head. He tell y'all all the time how he went to jail, how he did X amount of years. Wack has even said that he was a body man. How many times has Wack just said that he didn't call bodies? So he got a body on him and a blower on him? How that makes sense? And he not in jail. Niggas is more valuable on the streets than they are in custody.
Take it to the paperwork. And the only reason Loose Cannon made it.
But am I wrong? Am I wrong? Where Loose Cannon go wrong at? He didn't snitch. Not yet anyway. But Loose Cannon didn't snitch. He didn't really do no police work. He was just stupid. Loose Cannon didn't really do no police work. He was just dumb. Loose Cannon did snitch. He told on himself. I'll take that back.
It's because the guy he was telling the story about is the same guy who was wearing the wire. But had it been one of these NBA players or, one of these guys that a Gilly, for example.
Right. Wack walked around calling Brick Baby Mr. AK-47, Mr. AK-47. Brick Baby get charged with it. Wack walked around calling Brick Baby AK-47, AK-47, kept talking about that man's gun charge. He get charged with it. Brick Baby show a blower on no jumper. Go to jail. How could Wack show the same gun on, well, not the same gun, but show a gun on no jumper and nothing happen? That nigga has a cop car.
Who was claiming he was robbed, you just closed the case. But instead, you on the opposite end of it. Hey, look, y'all got him for that, but y'all didn't know about the time that he got Gilly. Look, well, this is what happened. And then you play the Rise video and let Rise tell the story, and now they know to go pick him up because he got direct knowledge. This is some of the slickest snitching I've seen in a while. I ain't gonna lie. Only person might got you beat is the Great White Blood. But of course, he's the greatest blood to ever be a blood in the Florida Department of Corrections. So that's to be expected. But yeah, this is outrageous slick snitching. And then to go on a rant like this about Gucci.
Gucci man, you's a rap boy, okay? This ain't your first time telling. Your ass told on national television and you did an interview and told everybody Jeezy put a hit on your rat ass, nigga. You been told. You had a whole bunch of rat sympathizers back then. You know what I mean? So, how you tell when he killed it? It don't matter who got beat up, who killed after, what, none of that. Nigga, you's a rat, bro. You just told the whole world Jeezy put.
And here's the thing, too. Gucci Mane actually never pressed charges on Jeezy for that. The judge asked him what happened. He said that I had a bounty on my head based off a rap song. Somebody came into the rap song to collect, and I took him out the game. As far as the rapper that created the rap song, Gucci Mane said this in court. It was all theatrical and entertainment, so I'm not sure why this man decided to take it serious. It cost him his own life. So with that being said, Gucci Mane actually absolves Jeezy of any wrongdoing in that situation and made it clear that he took it as entertainment and not as a tangible threat and didn't know why the dude Pookie Loc had actually decided to make that move. So, and at least that's about Jeezy catching a body on his own behalf. Nigga, you snitching about something that don't even got nothing to do with you. You're not Gilly or Big U. You just telling. You just wanted to wake up and snitch. You didn't have nothing else to do. So you say, you know what? Tattletale. I'm a tattletale. That's what I'm going to do. I'm a tattletale.
You just fucking rat, nigga. Okay? Period.
I'm a tattletale.
It's absolute madness. Especially when you getting on the internet saying stuff like this.
Niggas is busters, bro. Listen. Listen, bro. Listen. It's all gentrified, bro. Listen. I'ma pop your ass, and Eddie Boy gonna take your ass and gonna call the police on you. That's a cold combination. 600 gonna shoot your dumb ass, and Eddie Boy gonna.
Tendernism. He's admitting it right there. He hang with them niggas that be fucking with them cops and them niggas that be fucking with niggas fucking with the cops. Come on, bro. That nigga said, I'm gonna call the police.
Make sure the police take you to jail. I'm his bodyguard, but then he my bodyguard because he got the police.
Sound like to me old Christopher Lovejoy was projecting when he started saying this.
Snitches is out, man. You know what I'm saying? These snitches is out. They run the streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of real niggas is locked up behind snitches. You know what I'm saying? But the key topic for today, you got niggas that's cool with snitching. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas who done told us coming around. You got niggas who accepting niggas who done told coming around. You got niggas who defend.
You just said that your blanket buddy was gonna call the police on us. You just said out your own mouth that your blanket buddy, the man who you rest your head, the man who you lay your head on his pillow. You said that he was gonna snitch. So now you mad at snitches, but you just said that your blanket buddy was gonna snitch. How are you 6'7", 300 pounds with no hands? For sure. For sure. This nigga telling you.
And niggas, you know what I'm saying, who done told. Niggas who won't even defend themselves, but you got niggas who defending them as snitches, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, no matter how tough these dudes talk on the internet, no matter how slick they try to make it sound, man, y'all see what's going on. It's a lot of sneak snitching in the air. With that said, I'ma wrap this one up.
Big shout out to Byron Blake. That was a flu flam. We about to the next one. Chat y'all saying kick it. Red dots to the left. You know the rest.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air, protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. That nigga ball like game 6. That nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.